Hello and welcome to episode 108 of The Pilgrimage on FM23. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got two games for you. We're at home to Watford and away to Burnley in the EFL Championship, and in between those two I'll round up the business done in the January transfer window. So let's get straight into the action, and I'll show you the team for the Watford game in just a moment. Okay, here is the team then for the Watford game, and it is Setford in goal. Back four is Chevalier, Hadler, Shields and Carden, and it's Continella at the base of midfield, Cunningham and Insua ahead of him, Ibrahimovic on the left, Voigt on the right, Oliver up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant is advising me to emphasise the credit given by the media. Given that we're on a little bit of a wobble at the moment, I disagree with him, and I think we should emphasise the fact we could fall out of the playoffs. So I think a pointed finger is probably the right one to do with that, and let's go with it. And let's get out there and make sure that doesn't happen. So we need to get a win. It's not an easy game. Watford are the league leaders. These are a tough couple of games that we've got for you today. As I say, beginning with leaders Watford, but we are the home side, so we should be able to at least compete. As Shields gets it clear, but only as far as McGowan. He finds Cherkin again, Ely cuts in field, hits the shot, and Setford is equal to it, and the highlight comes to an end. Watford going with a 4-4-2 formation will demand more. We've been very much second best in this opening 22 minutes, but Continella picks it up on the right. Can he clip a cross in? No, he's lost the ball. Cherkin plays it forward, but we've won it back. Carden finds Voigt on the right hand side. Voigt needs to get his cross in here. Pulls it back for Insua, who hits a shot, and it clips the top of the crossbar on its way over. We're half an hour in, still 0-0. Very much second best still, so demanding more again. A draw, not a terrible result, but given the precarious nature of our playoff position, a win would be very useful indeed. As Continella picks up the ball, Insua to Carden. Shields gives it to Carden, to Voigt, back to Shields. Plays it all the way back to Setford in goal. Finds Hadler, who comes over the halfway line, clips the ball forward. Cheek plays it back to Owen in the Watford goal. Owen's long ball forward. We win the header. Continella finds Insua. Oliver out to Carden on the right. Plays it forward for Voigt. Back to Carden, who's given the ball away. McGowan finds Burrich, and Hector is in behind, and Watford have scored a goal on the break. It is Stoke City 0, Watford 1, and that is a long way from ideal, and that's the half-time score. So let's go into the dressing room, thrash the arms. Terrible, and let's make some changes. Several needed. Who's that on a 6.4? It's Voigt, so Cadden will come on for Voigt. That one as well, so Tofik Chevalier to be replaced by Sean Neal. And do we make another one as well? Yeah, I think we do, in honesty. and that will be Hadler to be replaced by Emilio Ruiz. So let's get out there and turn this around. Start the second half. Demand more. We may as well go positive. There's no point dying wondering at the moment. Hector's ball forward though. Setford is out to try and claim, doesn't get there. And Tom Hancock's has doubled Watford's lead. But no, he hasn't. It's offside. We get away with it. Can we use that as motivation to try and get ourselves back in the game? At the moment, we're still holding a playoff position. Let's demand more. A point would be massive now. Hector finds Burruch, Illy to Churkin, Illy to Havern, to Wilkes, plays it forward. Neil wins his header but gives it straight to Cheek, who is dispossessed, and Ibrahimovic finds Neil to Continella, Ruiz to Neil, into Ibrahimovic, back to Neil, goes forward with the long ball, down to Ibrahimovic, finds Continella to Insua, over the top for Oliver, who hits the post, and the follow-up is saved, and the highlight comes to an end. Looking better already. Continella needs to come off. We'll bring on Stafford Clark. Ruiz plays it to Carden. Continella back to the keeper. Ruiz goes long, and Neil is dispossessed, but Ibrahimovic picks it up, finds Cunningham. It's with Oliver, who plays it forward for Cadden. Cadden scores. And no, he doesn't. It's disallowed for offside. 20 minutes to go. Let's get Ibrahimovic off. Bring on Sidibe. And let's demand more. Can we get an equaliser in this closing 10 minutes? Illy with the outswinging corner from the right for Watford. And is he going to deliver a good one? He does, and it's Tom Hancock's with his second, and Watford's second as well, and that surely does give them the win. And now we're on the attack again, but we've given it away. Hector to Alderton, back to Havern, finds Illy on the left. Frendrup plays it over the top. Alderton's in, and it's wide, but it makes no difference. We've lost this one, and that will very shortly be confirmed. And there we go. There is the full-time whistle. Stoke City 0, Watford 2. I'll be back in a moment with the transfer roundup before we play the second match of the episode. Okay, it's now the 1st of February, and that means the transfer window is closed, and we can round up the business we've done in the January window. As you can see, we made one signing and didn't sell anybody. So let's introduce you to our new signing, Hector, who joins us from Watford for an initial £17.25 million, potentially rising to £19.25 million, and here he is. So as you can see, he is a striker, 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential, and has been capped at under 21 level for Spain, yet to make his full international debut, but he's already got 10 goals for his old club in the Championship this season, so we're optimistic that he can add to that for us. And so that concludes the January business, and I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode, and having faced the leaders in match number 1, we now make the trip to second placed Burnley, and the team for this one is Setford in goal, back four of Chevalier, Hadler, Ruiz and Neal, Morante at the base of midfield, Insua and Voigt in central midfield, Ibrahimovic on the left, Cadden on the right, and new boy Hector starts up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well, my assistant wants us to put an end to the poor run of form. Completely agree with him. So pump the fists, get the lads wound up and send them out there. And let's go. Let's get this underway and see if we can get an unlikely 3 points away to Burnley. As Burnley come forward first, Le Pennant, and it's cleared by Chevalier as far as Hector finds Morante, goes to the left for Ibrahimovic, and he's going to need some support. No, he's not. He scored himself. It is Burnley 0, Stoke City 1, and we've played 6 minutes. So that is a fantastic start and lifts us up into 4th place in the league. But we faced a free kick, but Ibrahimovic brings it away, crosses halfway, Insua's dispossessed, Wharton for Burnley, Burns with the ball forward, Setford comes right to the edge of his area to claim, and what's he going to do? Launches it long down the middle, Ibrahimovic loses out to Le Pennant, Sudkovic crosses for Burnley, Abd with the header, and that's clipped the top of the crossbar. And so far we are shading it, but no more than that. And we need to be winning this. If we don't win it, we will drop out of the playoffs. And at the moment we are doing just about enough to hold on, but we're going to need to make some changes at half time. Sudkovic crosses it in, the header is just over the crossbar, and we are at half time. So let's go into the dressing room, give the lads some encouragement. So we will pump the fists, going well, capable of better, and let's have a look at potential changes. Hector, I think, needs a bit of time to get used to us, so we'll bring on David Oliver up front, and we'll take off the aggressive Insua and bring on Continella. In fact, no. Let's bring on Meredith. Or will we? No, I'm going to go Continella, my original decision. Swap him with Morante. And then try it the other way round again. We'll leave it that way round. And let's go back out for the second half as we make 2 changes. So let's demand more and see if we can complete an unlikely win to end the episode in a really strong position in the league. Sudkovic with the free kick. Setford beaten, but it comes back off the woodwork and the highlight comes to an end. But Sudkovic has another free kick, this time from a wider position, crosses to Le Pennant, and the follow-up shot is over the top. So we're going to need to make further changes. I think Ruiz needs to come off, and we'll bring on David Shields as Gannon takes the throw in and then crosses it in. Suskovic and Le Penant's shot is blocked. Chevalier finds Holder and it's cleared. Oliver picks it up, finds Chevalier. The highlight comes to an end. We're into the last 20. Neil needs to come off at right back. We'll bring on Ian Carden. And for a final change, Cadden at right wing needs to come off, and we'll bring on Cunningham as it's launched forward. Oliver can't win it, but Continella does. Ibrahimovic plays in Oliver, and he's put us 2-0 up, and that should be enough to guarantee the win. So 6 minutes to go. Burnley 0, Stoke City 2, and it's a Burnley highlight straight from kickoff. So I don't know at the moment if it's a kickoff highlight or if something's going to happen. I think we might be about to go 3 up. The highlight continues with a corner for Stoke. It's Carden with the corner, deep one to the far post, headed away, and the highlight does eventually come to an end, and we're into 4 minutes of added time. So surely now that's enough, and we are going to win it. Le Penant's ball in, cleared as far as Chevalier, Continella, and Hadler gets it further clear. Wharton brings it back though. Ibrahimovic to Chevalier. Hadler launches it. Le Penant will get the chance to launch another Burnley attack. Burns chips it forward, and the shot hits the outside of the post, and Chevalier hammers it away. We're seconds away from the full-time whistle as the ball comes in. Setford claims, and that ends any doubt about the destination of the points. Setford launches it straight down the middle. Oliver can't win the header, but we're going to win the match. Harris finds Burns for Burnley. Le Penant to Burns, plays it out to Walters on the right wing, into Patrisco, who is offside. And that should be that. There's the full-time whistle. Burnley 0, Stoke City 2, and I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now to take a look at the league table, and following a defeat and a victory on today's episode, as you can see, we are in 5th place in the championship table with 13 wins, 7 draws, 9 defeats, and 46 points from our 29 games played. So let's have a look at when we're going to come back, and we've got 17 games left of the season, so I think that's probably 2 episodes. So I'll bring you back around about halfway through. So I think I'll show you Fulham and Swansea in mid to late March, and then on the final episode I'll show you on the following episode I'll show you the final 2 games of the season against Nottingham Forest and Cardiff. And if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.